Okay, we're looking at the next question. Now, the next question is a little bit tricky. I'm sure there's more than many ways to do it, but this is the way that I did it. So let's take a look at the coordinates of M. We want to get at M here. Well, we know from previous work that SE is 2, that the diameter of this circle is 6, so that's 3 and 3. We know that this is a tangent line right here because it touches the circle. It's a horizontal line that touches the circle right there. And we know the tangent is perpendicular to the radius. So this must be the radius right here. The radius is perpendicular to this tangent. And it must be 3. We know that if we drop it straight down here, that's the radius. And we're going to hit that point right there at the x-axis. Okay, now what can we do with this? Well, we've got something. We know that this SP is perpendicular to MP, which is the radius, the distance from M to P here, because the tangent is perpendicular to the radius. Therefore, the y-coordinate, we must be going 3 up, is x and 3, so that's 3. But we know the hypotenuse of this right-angled triangle that we've created is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Well, then, if 5 squared minus 3 squared square rooted by Pythagoras, SP is 4. Well, there you go. If that's 4 on this side, if SP is 4, then it must be minus 4. We know that this must be minus 4 right here on this side because we know that the distance is 8 here. It's minus 8. So that must be minus 4 right to there. Okay, that's what M is. Let's look at the next question. The next question says the coordinates of E. The coordinates of E. Well, we've got R. We've got M. We know that, and we're trying to figure out E. Well, M is the center of E and R. It's the midpoint. So we don't know what the y-coordinate of E is, but when we add it to the y-coordinate here and divide by 2, we know that we get the value 3 because we know the y value of 3. We know that if we take the x-coordinate and add it to the x-coordinate, so that's minus 8 over 5 and divide by 2, we get the x-coordinate of minus 4. Well, all we have to do is solve these equations. Just go 2 times 3 is 6, and then subtract 24 over 5. You'll get 6 over 5. You can just work it out yourself a little bit, but that's what the answer there. We know that if we multiply this by 2, we get minus 8. If we add 8 over 5, the answer is negative 32 over 5. Okay, so that's the coordinates of E. Now, I did it a little bit differently. I looked at the ratio. I looked at, well, this y over this 2 must be this 3 over this 5. And then I solved it, and I got y must be 6 over 5. And I went, okay, this x value over 2 must be 4 over 5. And I solved it, and I got 8 over 5. I had to subtract 8 from it, because if that's 8 over 5 right there, right at that point, there's minus 8. So if I go 8 over 5 minus 8, I get the same answer. Well, I thought that was kind of interesting. That's the way I did it. This is the way Mr. Autry at my school did it. We did it differently. Okay.